YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Benji, and we're back on TV because it's all about the Benji, and we just talking about me. Hold on, kind of fire. Hey man, we checking out movies, particularly this is Jurassic Park. I love movies, I love watching everything that's going on, critiquing the little things. Decided why not bring the commentary to the folks. Full videos dropping on Patreon. And if you want to join the community and support, plenty of content coming. I'm gonna try to involve everybody. Appreciate everybody who will. Getting introduced to Steven Spielberg, getting into that sci-fi world. Man, I was really big Dino kid, man. Dino and comic books. The Jurassic Park movies were the ones that kind of really got me. I was a kid that was absolutely in the movies talking about, oh, that's a T-Rex. That's a this, that's a this. So it was cool. And I think even looking back at it today is pretty cool because I think it really does paint a picture about humans, human nature, and the things that people are capable of. You put a lot of money in front of people, and you put a lot of questions that in the world that people have to answer. I think that Jurassic World was a great opportunity, or Jurassic Park as a whole is really just a great opportunity for people to see what would happen if those questions were attempted to be answered. You know, closest thing we got to a time machine was Jurassic World, man. Often duplicated, but never quite replicated. So we started off with Jurassic World on this one. I couldn't find the other ones. So we're going to start it off and see how kind of everything switched over once they changed the actors. Because y'all know Transformers was fire when they had Shia LaBeouf. But when they transferred over and had introduced a new set of actors, it was kind of like, eh. So I'm going to check it out. I ain't seen this in a minute, so I was like, might as well, right? I like remember some of this stuff, bro. So like, I'm not going to act inauthentic, but like there was definitely some moments I remember. I want to throw on the subtitles too, bro. I know some of y'all don't like subtitles, but like I really want to watch it with subtitles because you miss out on everything. I think people are actually doing this. I'm pretty sure there's people out there really experimenting and trying to figure out a lot of the genetic codes that exist of animals that we have and trying to link that to.
Main County Airport is 36 minutes away, 60 with traffic.
Call me every day.
We're gonna be gone a week.
His girl's toxic.
I know it hurts, sweetheart. Are you gonna be okay?
Why'd I do that to him?
These, please. Can you hold these?
He is insubordinate, yo. Brother, pay attention. So why are they going to the island? I cannot remember this. Why are they not going with their parents? Like, interestingly enough, I thought it's funny because we established the dynamic that the family doesn't really have one. They're all over the place. Dad was already in the car. Mom was just trying to say some sweet nothings to the youngest son. Oldest son doesn't care about anybody. There's a lot of moving parts here, so it's cool that we've established that already. I like to talk, man. Like in real life, when me and my family watch movies, that's how we act.
But how many pounds?
This little kid is like me as a kid, for real, just asking a bunch of questions.
Open.
Them things is way too old for you, bro. He tried to oral farm right there. Zach and Gray Mitchell. She's not even standing in the like location that makes sense. He's just rude. But it's Jurassic World, like Disney World, not like Disney Park. I always loved how like grand that audio was.
But consumers want them bigger.
I agree.
Louder.
Makes sense.
More teeth.
I think in real life, most people would bored with dinosaurs at a certain point. Particularly nowadays, bro. Like, you see everything on TV.
Indominus Rex, our first genetically modified hybrid.
What do they mean by hybrid? And you know something I think that was always interesting with the Jurassic World movies? I think something that I had to learn, particularly watching Jurassic Park, is that I had to come at it with a fresh mindset because I was the kid that was watching movies. I was like, there's no way a Spinosaurus can be a T-Rex. And mind you, watching those videos too, because I haven't watched those in a minute. But I understand now that they had, I guess, the little bit of the getaway that the movie has is that they're genetically modifying dinosaurs based on the information that they have. So a lot of the gene splicing and where they're filling in the gaps in the DNA isn't necessarily correlative of what they actually may have been like. This is kind of the Jurassic Park rendition of the dinosaurs. So I think that's pretty cool.
Turn its head back.
Oh my gosh. Imagine how much this might cost to just run. Looking at the virtual rendition right there, that I guess that would be like a projection. Oh my gosh. And then just like all these little exhibits they got going on. Oh my gosh. But they probably paying a fat stack just to go there. But you're riding a boat just to get there in the first place.
Is that you? Aunt Claire! Okay, yeah. No,
They tapped in. So this is their aunt. Which is the mom's sister. Why did the mom not come?
3, 4 years ago?
7 years, but you know, close.
So, I see
He
you already
hating.
got your wristbands. And
Your auntie rich.
that's gonna be cool, right?
She don't like kids. I like how they lit everything too. Like it's like right now it's like not too bright and airy, but there's some saturation with what's going on in the screen. Like, but then look at that. She's not a people person. She does so much work that all she's seeing is numbers. So that's how she's been relating to everyone in her life, because all she does is communicate numbers. So then, of course, she doesn't have that connection with even the people that matter. Boyfriend, family, etc. I get it. I want y'all to comment stuff too. Like, let me know like cool things that y'all saw in the movie. How y'all feel about it? I could be tripping, but did these movies become more like spectacle? Because weren't the first couple like horror movies? I was not. Oh my gosh, that was a drop.
You wanna go on the spinning dinosaur Rex?
Nope.
He's literally one of them people they were talking about. Like, bro, this dude is in the midst of dinosaurs and he's just walking around like, hey, play with little kids. I'm too cool for this. Oh, for the goat.
Hey, Mom.
Sicko. Of course his mom would be a Karen.
Really? Because I just hung up with Zach and he said that you weren't even with them.
No way I would live on that island, bro. Imagine you going to sleep. Imagine he hit the grill and around 27 minutes, Claire's cell phone rings in the car. The ringtone is the first he knows is the Jurassic Park theme. I think I heard that. Come on, look at this bit.
These doors
Big
haven't been
boy.
open in weeks.
Were those claw marks always there?
What are they doing? What were they thinking? What were they thinking right here?
Really think she could have climbed out?
Don't y'all have video?
What's the problem?
It's in the cage. It's in there with you.
Oh, big boy. Oh, gee. Why did he get in the car? So he just threw a car. Imagine somebody lights a match near him. So what? There's no plan. They developed a super dinosaur.
Can they run? 40, 50 when they're hungry.
I will say, I remember from the first Jurassic Park when they had like practical effects on these dinosaurs right here. So like this scene might have seemed a little different.
It's a code 19.
I understand they're herbivores right here, but can't herbivores still destroy you? Oh my god. Bro, because it's a T-Rex with arms, claws, opposing thumbs. Not your asset control.
DNA can survive for a millennium.
He trying to rizz up on everything. He been gone for 1 day. It's interesting to see the dynamic between the dinosaurs. Like, these are supposed to be like majestic and everything, and the other dinosaurs are flesh-eating savages. Bro could have snuck up too on everybody. He had to announce his presence by roaring. Hey, so far, can't lie, ad breaking all. I don't remember it being quite this dramatic, so I gotta salute it. So far, I mean, the CG is there. Some of the thematic elements, you know, we got to see some good visual elements, as well as I think the soundtrack is starting to match the tone of the movie. What's gonna happen in this movie, bruh? Like, are they gonna be able to make it out? I think that's a good feeling right now. I didn't quite remember these movies being quite as like thrilling, I would say. Uh-oh. We got a warrior.
I'm in charge out here. You do everything I say exactly as I say it.
Excuse me?
Just relax.
That was a weird cut right there. That's crazy. A vehicle that's been sitting there for 30 years just... He's a beginner. She was supposed to be babysitting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I didn't know she was gonna get treated like this. She did not deserve to get treated like this. She wasn't getting paid enough for this. Like I feel it. Like I feel like they went on a date before. I understand it. There's been a little bit of tension building up to this point. There was like, it started off when they first introduced each other. You know, some little jabs that you could consider to be flirting. Where'd that come from? It's just out of a spur of the moment because you saved my life. At around an hour and 21 minutes, the first movie in the Jurassic Park film franchise to feature the death of a credited female character. Bryce Dallas Howard. She was in Spider-Man.
Your boyfriend's a badass.
Yeah, bigger screen now. Everything's a little more hectic. Everything's a little more serious. But I love the way it just lumbers out. I'm not jumping, finna jump. Huh? Why are all the movies nowadays so dark? Like, if I go watch the first Jurassic Park, I promise you these scenes are not this dark. Look at this right here. Bro, look at this. What? I don't even know what's going on.
Someone has to stay behind.
Oh, no, I have a boyfriend.
That one? Fraction of the size, deadly, intelligent, able to hide from engineers.
Setting up for the next movie. Bro didn't even get his monologue out. Bro, they be killing me with how they be busting through windows and everything and just be falling all over the place. Like fools. You mean to stir from your slumber. This is what you see. You get called into war. Sister. I ain't gonna lie, she's been really good with the facial expressions. My girl over here, I don't know who this is, but Bryce Dallas Howard. But maybe this relates to her character because she hasn't really been able to express any type of emotion or feel any type of emotion. But I know he is cooking right now. This dude has been wearing a jacket that was drenched in gasoline for like 2 days. It was a 25 body count. T-Rex arrives to fight on the Indominus Rex, crashed through a spine towards skeleton. Oh, I didn't peep. I knew it was a skeleton. I just didn't notice that. I thought it was like a random T-Rex. Definitely a nod to Jurassic Park 3, which received much criticism for a scene with spine towards killed a young T-Rex. No facts. Hey man, good flick. Looking back at it, it actually was a lot better than I recall. You know, I think first seeing it in theater, there was definitely a lot of shock factor. So obviously me seeing it is not quite as much, but it did kind of give me maybe more of an action-packed, I think, vibe than like the original ones. There was a lot more elements that I think were integral to how a lot of people began to portray movies and try to replicate a lot of scenes in, you know, these thrillers and, you know, the horrors, you know, such as, you know, the T-Rex walking, you see the water shaking and things like that. These were kind of like more action. But I mean, all in all, I'm still pleasantly surprised. I have to drop a score, but I gotta watch all the Jurassic Parks in order to remember exactly what I'm thinking. By the top of my head, I think it's a sleeper. I think it stands out in the franchise. We did get the slight nod to the next movie, which I think was the Indominus Raptor. I can't remember what the raptor was called, but yeah, we'll check that out. Good movie. Glad that y'all hung out. More comments soon.